to serve a long time with Brian Moran in the House of Delegates. He had a sharp mind, compassionate heart, steering the Democratic Party. And let me tell you folks, he's doing a great job. Without further ado, for me to make sure that I performed every function I was supposed to today, the chairman of the Democratic Party of Virginia and a friend of Southwest Virginia, Brian.
Dickie, thank you very much, and you certainly haven't lost your ability to embellish. So, thank you very much for that very, very kind introduction, some of which was actually accurate, so I appreciate it. Two public servants like Chip and Dickie and Granger, and now Senator John Edwards, who's doing a great job fighting for what we believe in, and we need more John Edwards in Richmond. Battling the forces of, well, let's just say evil, okay? Well, let's just cut to the chase. I am here as your chair of the Democratic Party because I want to highlight the importance of this race. We know that so much attention is being paid to the national race right now, that indeed Virginia is not only a battleground state, but it is the battleground state, because when Barack Obama wins Virginia, he's going to be re-elected President of the United States of America. This is where the rubber meets the road, and so as the chair of the Democratic Party, I want to make sure that you all know as Democrats that this is important, not only to y'all's quality of life in the future over the next 4 years here in Roanoke City, but frankly for Democrats all across Virginia. Because as I've been told by David, it's the Republicans here in Roanoke, they're trying to create a foothold in our stronghold. And we as Democrats, we as Virginia Democrats can't let that happen. So I'm here to express on behalf of Virginia Democrats all over, from Alexandria to Norfolk to here in the great city of Roanoke, that this is an important race, folks.
Every school in Roanoke is accredited, and the graduation rate's going up. Let me hear it. Let me hear it if you like the fact that our neighborhoods are safe and the crime rate has gone down for 7 consecutive years. Let me hear it. That's the record of change. That's the record of progress that we brought to Roanoke. We've had that good record, and you've had a mayor for 4 years who's steady at the helm. Steady at the helm. Is that right? Now, my opponent says he's a visionary. Let me see if I can discuss that a little bit with you. He sizzles when he talks about how he's going to create jobs himself. It's going to be a one-man job, he says, to create jobs. He sizzles, and yet we know that the job of creating jobs takes a city manager and an economic development department, a regional partnership, and a convention and visitors bureau. But he sizzles when he says that he will be the one-man job to create jobs. He sizzles, and yet we know that he hasn't attended one council meeting ever, and his attendance was so bad on the Greenways Commission and the Parks and Recreation Committee that he wasn't even reappointed. And yet he sizzles. He sizzles with his single issue, and yet we know that he has candidly indicated in the newspaper that he doesn't know all the issues. And so we know that not only can he not do the one issue that he's talking about, but if any other issue comes up like schools or the police or the streets, he's not prepared to discuss those issues. And yet he sizzles. Well, let me remind you, the people of Roanoke, all that sizzles is not steak, right? All that sizzles is not steak.